before our eyes. For those in Nambola, you must be enjoying the saves. For us that are on screen are also actually not missing anything that you are, because Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV is ensuring that we get all these quite in pristine manner. And Mujib Kasule and Haruna Chobe have enjoyed this game of football in this Total Energies CAF African Nations Championship 2024, in which Algeria and South Africa are square at halftime 1-1. Mujib Kasule, the sequence of play before the Algerian goal, 19 passes, unheard of in Uganda, I think.
The Algerians started off, South Africa started off very well in the first 5 minutes. Then after that, the Algerians started to take control, and they were playing some wonderful football, building from the back, putting together many times more than 12 touches, at one time 19 touches. And when they were building, you could see the goal coming. But solid play, very good interplay. The connection between the midfield and the attack was wonderful. Maziani, Belal on the left-hand side was also right-footed, and Holisini, the goal scorer. They were causing havoc. But they took a deserved lead at the time. But South Africa, at the time, you thought they were being weakened because they were on the back foot. But later, they rose to the occasion, started to take control of the game also, taking the game to the Algerians without necessarily panicking or changing the way they are playing. Eventually also getting a goal to take us to halftime 1-1. Good football. Every team had a moment, and they used their moments well, but playing wonderful football. So I think 1-1 it deserved at the time.
Haruna Chobe, you talked of inverted wingers that the Algerians are using. Because, by the way, I met a gentleman today in town, and he appreciates the job you do in not only tactically breaking down these games for people, but also teaching them a lot. For example, you talked about the inverted wing backs that Algeria is using. One of them is the
Birol, then the other one is the Beluchin, and he has scored a goal. Yeah,
please just expound on that a little bit further. And how it works out in modern day football.
In modern day football, you know, gone are the days when a light-footed player used to play on the right flank, or a left-footed player playing on the left flank. These days, a light-footed player is placed on the left flank of the field, and whenever he gets the ball, he breaks going inside. So he is the left-footed winger or wing back on the other side of the field.
As you appreciate that goal, really, by the Algerians, like Mujib said.
But
it's not about goals in this championship. The quality of the goals are simply awesome. I think the Europeans are admiring what they're seeing.
And the quality of the goals, or the quality of the game we are watching, it did not just happen today.
Yeah.
It's a series of development and investment these two nations are putting into the game. When you consider how we are humiliated by the Algerians, and you see in this game, South Africa is taking them on pound for pound. Ever since the game started, they came with a cautious approach.
That is the equalizer.
Exactly, studying each other. Look at that ball from Mahelele. Directly to this guy, the shot 15. Then the composure and the finish of Kutumera. It tells you a lot. And these are the players we are talking about don't even have clubs. Some of them do not have clubs. They go to school. So here is a platform for him, an opportunity to get a club to play for after CHAN. Absolutely. That's what CHAN is all about. But when you see these teams playing, you know exactly how much they invest back home. Because looking at the previous game, South Africa, Algeria completely dismantled us, but here they are finding a match in South Africa. Absolutely. And we are yet to play South Africa. I even wonder why Ugandans are supporting South Africa.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Muji, by the time we went to Pito Tai for the first half to start, you were building a point about which team Ugandans need to support.
But they have already
Paint a better
showed
picture
that.
still because you didn't complete your submission.
Yeah, the guys in Ambole, nobody gave them the cue on who to support, but I think they are following beautiful football. But for
Of vengeance.
yeah, but for the mathematics of the group, it's better that Algeria wins, the team that beat us, because we haven't played South Africa. So
It
if
will
South
be in our
Africa gets
control.
points of Algeria, then you think that they will be competing with Algeria for spot at the top. So it's better that we support Algeria
to go
as
clear.
Uganda for the mathematics. But the beautiful football on the ground is not letting that happen, because South Africans are also playing some entertaining football, and you know how Uganda thirsty for that.
And that's their game.
But whatever it is a beautiful game. Both teams getting moments in there, taking control after 5 minutes, and they are wrestling to take the game away from each other. In the end, the people who are in Nambola and us who are on TV are enjoying football. On the goal for South Africa, I think Zulu should have done better, the goalkeeper. But you can't really blame him, because that kind of shot that pitches right before it gets underneath your weight is very, very difficult. You have to credit the technique of Holisini. And remember, earlier
look at that.
Earlier on,
over the top
Belal has
pass.
also taken the same volley. But you see the quality of passing for South Africa also, whether it is short or long, they are intentional. He knows what he's doing, the timing of the run, the understanding, then the composure to pick your spot, not just to take a shot. You know, these are things that they go through when they are playing for their clubs. Also, to look at Kutumela scoring the goal. The country, the federation decided, you are one of our future players. You don't have a club. So we are giving you this opportunity to go. Use Chan, you know, find a club, but also put football into your legs. He comes here, he scores a goal. Is he going to achieve his objectives? I think he
Definitely,
is the
yes.
federation getting the objective?
Of
they are
course.
getting it. So they are intentional with everything they are doing, and it's beautiful to see.
But I mean, it's all the football that's being played. Are you impressed by the statistics, the set pieces, and the results coming out of them? Forget the goal we conceded.
Yeah.
We were comical in defense, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
But overall, the entire tournament,
We haven't seen so many goals from set pieces, I think.
Yeah.
But at least we are seeing goals from open play, because going to set pieces is always a plan B for coaches. So scoring open play is more important, more entertaining. We haven't seen yet so many free kicks, but at least we are getting goals from open play, but also many chances created.
Maybe save for the Burkina Faso versus Central African Republic match.
Yeah.
Which had 6 goals, but 4 of them coming
were set
out
pieces.
of set pieces.
Mujib, someone has, sorry, Chobe, someone is asking the game that's coming up, but he says that he requests you explain now. Uganda is at home. Why is it that in the fixture today it's Guinea against Uganda?
Yeah, it is a tournament.
Please, you know, like I've told you, people appreciate the education you give to them. Please talk to Ugandans about why Uganda is the away team today.
When draws are conducted, the fixture.
Shall we start from there's some Ugandans, there's some people watching football for the first time. They would like to know. They would love to know who is the home team, who is the away team. Start there, then go into this.
So in football,
and in relation to the fixtures,
exactly. In football, the team named first is the home team. Like in this case, you see, it's Algeria versus South Africa.
Yeah.
That means Algeria are using the home team dressing room. Then South Africa uses the away team dressing room. So even in our case, when the fixture comes up that we are the away team, we have to use the away dressing room. So it is not about Uganda being at home and playing away against Guinea. But that's how the tournament is. When the draws were conducted, it came out that Uganda will be playing against Guinea away from home, despite the fact that we are home.
What else I think people need to know is that Uganda is the host nation, but it is not the home team.
Exactly.
Because this is a tournament owned by CAF. So Uganda as a nation is hosting, but inside the tournament, they are not the home team. The home team is based on the fixtures and how they are drawn. So some matches you are away, some matches you are home. So Guinea is hosting us today here because This is a tournament owned by CAF. Uganda is hosting, but not necessarily the home team.
So anyway, my colleague, you've been answered by the best in the trade in Uganda, Mujib Kasule and Haruna Chobe. Those are the stats. I don't know who of you offers to take Ugandans through them.
Algeria is somehow bossing the possession. That's what we normally first look at. And then you see they are all shooting, but Algeria is shooting more earlier on. And their shooting technique is good. When you look at the passes, 106 against 176. 180 against 176. So both teams are passing teams, and the accuracy is in 80s. So it shows you that technique, the skill is very good. Offsides, you don't see many, just one by South Africa. The fouls, look at the fouls. I mean the offsides. 0 on each side. Corner kicks, we haven't seen many because it's not. They have been trying to put the ball on the deck and playing. So it is evenly posed. Algeria had a bit of more because South Africa was tending to play much on the counter, getting behind the ball and allowing them to pass. Most of those passes have been from the side of Algeria, where South Africa is not putting a lot of pressure. But still, Algeria managed to put 5-10 passes even when they have crossed the center line, something that is remarkable.
And when you see South Africa winning the aspect of accuracy in passing, that tells you a lot of how good they are. Because we're talking about Algeria, and South Africa is dominating